Hi, this is James at Proinkshop.com. Still, many people ask me how to use HP genuine empty cartridge for refills. Since model after 8610, these days like 8710s and 9010, and then I think they say 9110. I think the cartridge number 952, 962. and 936. The 936 is the newest model. Those cartridges are kind of like complicated to for refill because they actually changed their program for cartridge refill. I mean, they didn't block really all the way, but you have to have there's a certain logic that you're supposed to refill when you're refilling the cartridges. So I'm going to explain how. Okay, like I mentioned, HP cartridge numbers 952 and 962 and 936, or the cartridge that have got four colors with four cartridges with they use for office jet or like design jets, stuff like that. Okay, the best way for the refilling the cartridges, like, have to have a two set of empty, one set and another set. So let's say your first set of cartridge done, I recommend to buy another set of cartridge using it for refilling it, or either you go to the eBay and then buy another set of empty cartridges, or buy a few set of empty cartridges. Okay, there's always empty cartridge selling on eBay, or sometimes not, but mostly. So let's say these are empties. Okay, so I'm gonna install these cartridges and explain to you. All right. Okay. This is 8710, the cartridge number 952. So right now, let's just assume that I refill the cartridge, okay? And then the message showing empty cart after you install the cartridge, message showing empty cartridge installed, and then there's a saying the content of the original HP cartridge has been depleted. You should only use this cartridge if you believe to not be depleted, which is if you believe there's an ink in the cartridge, you can use it. Okay, so there's a tricky thing. Before, let's say cartridge number 950s, if you had an ink in the cartridge and still ink level left, and you refilled it, and then you keep on using it, and then it's showing like cartridge depleted, like this, empty cartridge or cartridge depleted, whatever. And then no, actually cartridge depleted. When you press that OK, you can use the cartridge until all the ink ran out. But the after 950, which is 952, 962, whatever after that, if you refill the ink in the cartridge before all the ink ran out and showing this depleted, let's say you still have you had a sign like low ink cartridges, low ink, and then you refill the cartridge and then put it back in, and you kept on using it, and then sooner or later, you're gonna get like cartridge depleted, and having the same message. If you believe there is an ink in the cartridge, press OK to resume printing it. That's a trick. If you press OK, it's gonna print. But after a few pages, it's gonna say CISS cartridge detected, installed, and blah blah blah, and then it killed the chip. And you cannot use that cartridge anymore because they killed the chip. Because a printer detect as it's a cartridge has been using as a continuous ink supply system, which is then allow. So the best way is let's say this one. It's empty cartridges. This one you fill all the ink, you're printing OK, then it's gonna print until all the ink ran out, and then it will say deplete cartridge again. I mean, so once the cartridge convert to the empty, which is the short deplete cartridge, then that one is okay. You can keep on refilling it. But these are all empty. Okay, this is second set. Now I'll show you, explain to you. I'm gonna install this one. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, it's only showing empty cartridge for magenta and yellow, which is magenta and yellow cartridge only been depleted. And the printer, there's no ink in it, but still the printer detect a little bit of a way or whatever, so still thinking there's ink in the cartridge and probably low ink. That's why it didn't show as a depleted, so it didn't show empty cartridges. And then let's assume again, I already put the ink in there. I cannot press OK because it's gonna print. It's gonna run, which is the black and cyan still low ink, even there's no ink in it. A lot of people say, "Hey, there's no ink in it, man." I mean, that's why I fill the ink up. That's why I put the ink in, and blah blah blah. No, you cannot hear any ink, the water sound or ink, but the printer still detect a little bit of a weight on it. So the printer thinks that there's still ink in it, so it's actually kind of low ink. So people put the ink in there, and then when they put the cartridge in, showing empty cartridge, magenta cyan, press OK, and then it's gonna run. And as soon as a few pages later, or maybe it's, I don't know, depends on usage of black and cyan, it will show low ink and will show deplete cartridges, and saying press OK to resume printing if you believe there's ink in it. When you press OK, it's printing, but it's gonna kill the chip sooner or later. Like I explained, it's gonna take as a CISS cartridge installed. So what you gotta do is when the cartridge, the printer show cartridge depleted, take them out. That's ready to go for next refill. So you must take this cartridge out, the black and cyan, or you use it, press OK, and then use it. But when you get message for cyan color, cartridge depleted, do not press OK. Just take the cartridge out, put this other cartridge in, and then refill that cartridge. I don't know if my explanation is good enough to make you understand, but and also so let's say when you have all these two set of cartridge convert to deplete cartridge, every time when you put the cartridge in, if it shows empty cartridges and same message as like this, then you're good to go. You can just keep on swapping it, so you don't have to get a new any other used cartridge or empty cartridges. Just You just use 2 set of empty cartridges, keep on refill. Stay on the same ink, okay? And one more thing. And sometimes people ask me, hey, what do I do with I only have a 1 set? I fill the ink in and still showing same message, depleted. Well, get another set. That's all I can say. I mean, there's a like option to bypass it, but I don't like really want the consumer doing that. Okay, but I'm gonna show you. I only have 1 set of a cartridge and filled it, and then okay, I mean this one also has magenta yellow, but let's assume they're showing a cartridge deplete. Even you put the ink in it. What I do? Okay, what you gotta do is actually this one I cannot press any OK, but I'm gonna take it out, and then like when you get a deplete cartridge, you maybe press that OK and go to the main menu. Let's just assume there's a cartridge in it. Okay, so press hide it. Okay, and this is the main menu, like showing copy, whatever, you know, and then we're gonna bypass that cartridge depleted. I mean, you gotta do each color when you get those messages, okay? Let's say you got cyan color depleted, and just, you know, you gotta do it. You gotta, like, you know, reset it, which is, it's called the OOB reset. It's not like a printer, like full reset, kind of like a program reset. So the way to access into that is, you press a question mark, you see the house mark, home mark, and the return mark. Okay, but when you go to the main menu again, it disappears. But you still see like a shadow or like some lines. You know, you gotta remember the position where that. It's right here, and then right here. So you gotta press home, return, home, home. Home, return, home, home. You can get into engineer menu. I mean, some people telling me, hey, I cannot get in. Mine doesn't have that option. No, you do. I mean, some people, like, you know, some customer told me, mine doesn't have that. I kept on trying. Well, sorry, I cannot help anything if you can do it. I mean, there is. I mean, if you don't see this option, do it again. Home, return, home, home. Okay? Home, return, home, home. If you press like beside of it or other position, it's not going to show. So, home, return, home, home. Engineer menu. And then go to the, hold on, let me, okay. Oh, better. Oh, all right. And go to the service menu. Go to reset menu. Go to OOB reset. This is like a kind of program reset. So press OK. Without the cartridge out, okay? Without taking the cartridge out. Press OK, and it's gonna turn off the printer. And you turn the printer back on like after 10 seconds or whatever. And it's gonna start running, and then it's gonna show language, and then the region, whatever time. It's kind of like resetting the whole program, not the page count, not the things. You have to reset the wireless if you connect to the wireless. So you gotta do it again. So, and then after that, you're good to go. Your printer is gonna running. But every color when you get depleted, you gotta do that. So that's why I recommend you to get another set of cartridge. Okay, so this is the logic of the cartridge refill for 952, 962, 936, and any cartridge for the design that and offset. And thank you for watching my video. If anyone have a question or wants to buy the refill kits or the refilled cartridge or repair kit or whatever that relate for the printer, inkjet printer, ink, whatever, go to Proinkshop.com, Proinkshop.com. And if you don't want to go website and just want to buy direct from me, text me 909-815-6681, 909-815-6681. Just specify what you want it, text me, and then I'll call you, or either I text back to you, and I'll send you invoice to the Square.com, and your payment will be safe, same as like website. All right, thank you very much. Thank you. Bye bye.